Hey there, IG Garage family, so glad you could join us today. Is your check engine light on with the P0189 code? Well, this means there's an issue with the fuel temperature sensor B circuit, specifically an intermittent signal. Ignoring this could lead to poor fuel efficiency, rough engine performance, or even, difficulty starting your car. But don't worry, today I'll explain what P0189 means, where to find the affected sensor, and how to fix it quickly. Stick around because this could save you from some pretty costly repairs. The P0189 trouble code indicates an intermittent or erratic signal from the fuel temperature sensor B. This sensor monitors the temperature of the fuel to help optimize combustion and fuel efficiency. If the signal is inconsistent, it can cause incorrect fuel mixture adjustments. A faulty sensor can lead to improper fuel-air ratios, reducing performance and, even increasing emissions. So here are the symptoms of P0189. Check engine light on, poor fuel efficiency, engine hesitation or rough idle, difficulty starting the car, and increased emissions, like maybe even failing a smog test. So let's talk about the most common causes of a P0189 code. First up, a faulty fuel temperature sensor. Basically, the sensor itself might be failing, and that can lead to some pretty erratic readings. Next, wiring or connector issues. If you've got loose, corroded, or even broken wires, those can totally disrupt the sensor's signal. Another cause could be fuel contamination. Dirt or water in the fuel system? Yeah, that can interfere with the sensor readings too. And finally, a malfunctioning ECM, which is, kind of rare, but sometimes the engine control module just misinterprets the sensor data. Alright, so where do you actually find the fuel temperature sensor B? Well, this sensor is usually located on the fuel rail or right near the fuel injectors. In some vehicles, it might even be integrated into the fuel pressure sensor, or you could find it inside the fuel tank. It's always a good idea to check your vehicle's service manual for the exact position, just to be sure. Now, about the wiring and circuit. This sensor connects to the ECU through a wiring harness. You'll want to look for any damaged wires, loose connections, or corroded terminals, since those can definitely cause an intermittent signal. Alright, let's break it down step by step. First, inspect the wiring and connectors. Check for any damaged, loose, or corroded wiring. If you spot any issues, go ahead and repair or replace the wiring as needed. Next up, test the fuel temperature sensor. You'll want to use a multimeter to measure resistance and then compare your readings with the manufacturer's specs. If the values are erratic or just out of range, it's time to replace that sensor. Now don't forget to check for fuel contamination. Drain and inspect the fuel for any dirt or water, and if you find contamination, use a high-quality fuel cleaner. If the sensor turns out to be faulty, replace it with an OEM or a high-quality aftermarket part. Finally, clear the code and take your car for a test drive. Use an obd2 scanner to clear the P0189 code and drive for a few miles to make sure that pesky check engine light doesn't come back. And that's how you fix P0189 and keep your car running efficiently. Taking care of this issue will restore your fuel economy and help prevent any further engine problems down the road. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more car repair tips from IG Garage. Oh, and be sure to check out these related videos: P0119, Engine Coolant Temperature Sensor Circuit Intermittent, and P0120, Throttle or Pedal Position Sensor A Malfunction. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.